Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun little game with a train. Mine has a pink engine on it currently, though not for too much longer. Here it comes, very pink, with a electric tree car on it as well, which I put on the last episode. I'm coming hopefully to the end of the Oceania quest, and I'll be sent to Helsinki to chase down a guy named Cyril, who is a lackey of a guy named Blackwell, who escaped from my train. So, I'm currently coming into Stockholm. I think Helsinki's the next station down the track. That's where I'm headed for. Then I'll see what happens at Helsinki and where I have to go afterwards, and hopefully that should end the Oceania quest, at which point I will, either at the beginning of the next episode, towards the end of this one, change my engine, open up a new area, and make plans to head to South America as my next place of interest. Oh, don't know why I left my cursor there. I really should check out my caboose, see how much money I've got in it. 74,000 always helps. I've got less than 2 million in cash, and I need a lot of money. However, between the last episode and this episode, I took a slight detour to drop whatever was on my train into my depot, whether I needed it or not, just because I just wanted to empty the train out. But I haven't actually done anything apart from go from Montreal to Helsinki with a slight detour to my European depot to drop some cargo off. So, as I come into Helsinki in a second, we'll find out what the quest wants me to do next. Hopefully not a lot. Hopefully we'll find Blackwell, arrest him and throw him in a jail. Here we go. Nika! Alright, the jig is up. Put your hands where I can see them. Who are you talking to, Nika? Blackwell. Well, hello again, my dear. That's the guy I'm trying to find. Cyril. Sir, what should we do? Don't worry, Cyril. We won't be here much longer. Oh, I'm feeling a bit strange. What's happening? Teleportation. Ha 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 ha. What the? They're gone. Impossible. He's figured out teleportation already? Not quite. That's Monica the thief. He has a temporary device with a limited number of charges. Monica, tell me everything, little sister. Okay, Nika and Monica are related. Monica's also the ex-wife of Dimitri. This is a very incestuous storyline. Sister? Yes, sister. Stand down, everyone. I've got this under control. Isn't that better? Everyone's much less tense now. Get to the point, Monica. What's going on here? I'm going to keep it brief. I've been contracted to acquire a few things for Blackwell. What things? I can't tell you that, but I will tell you that Blackwell thinks that combining these 3 items together will create the first teleportation train. The final device won't have the limitations of the smaller portable one you just saw him use. I don't get it, Monica. What's in this for you? I'm guessing money and lots of it. I can't say yet. Perhaps I'll enlighten you later. Until then, big sister, I have items to find. Monica, why help Blackwell? Can't we work together? We can't trust her, Lance. Listen, let us help you find these items. Maybe we can all lure Blackwell into some kind of trap. Monica, you know as well as I do that what Blackwell is doing is dangerous. Please? Very well. This will take some time. Let's rendezvous at the family picnic. Agreed. Don't forget to bring a gift this year. I can't believe this. Monica and Nika are sisters? I can't believe it either, but let's get prepared for this treasure hunt. Okay, I wasn't expecting the story to do that. Okay. Well, that completed the Oceania Chapter 2 quest. which complete 100% of Oceania is next, but now it has made the Africa Chapter 1 quest stop at Denver, Colorado. Well, maybe I'll go to Denver, maybe I won't. But what I am going to do is go down to Africa South, Africa Center, collect the checklist which I finished, which will give me a new factory, 50,000, and the area Africa South opened. New area unlocked, Africa South. And I'll go back to the map as it took me away from the map. Right, that's what I figured with Africa South. There's a whole bunch of stations that need to be created. There's a lot of stations in Africa South, as well as this area. What's that, Madagascar? Oh, and it's got a connection to Oceania, directly through Perth. Okay, that I wasn't expecting. But I can buy a lot of these stations. Africa South. Okay, there's another new train and 50,000. Okay, I need to serve 3,500 passengers, travel 62,000 miles, buy or upgrade 100 stations, buy cargo, travel to cities, and gold from cars. Well, first things first, as it's cheap, I'll buy that one. See, it wants chickens. Oh, it actually has cauliflower down in Africa South. I've been hunting for cauliflower for ages. It's got some cheap stations, so I'll buy the cheap stations. That's not quite so cheap, but this will buy me a load of stations. I'll probably continue doing this on my own time because there's lots of stations to buy. But at least it'll give me an idea. Oh, okay, it wants knives. Oh, it's got silk and fuel cans down here. That's kind of nice because I was after them. But the main thing I want from down here is the cauliflower. Because there's a ton of... Oh, okay, it wants some cauliflower itself. Oh, no. That's the station above it. Oh, Fabergé eggs it wants. Lacquer boxes, they're in Africa. All sorts of stuff, which I don't have a supply of. Alright, well, I'll continue buying stations in Africa South. Along the way, I need to complete the checklist to unlock that factory. That's going to require me to build a lot of stations, which are going to require a lot of lumber, wood windows, and red bricks. Or just wood windows and lumber. That's fine. Because what I'm going to head next is, once I find my way to the nearest port, is I'm going to go to South America. Because I have a lot of stuff like this in my depot to drop off in South America, and things like the footballs, the cricket bats, the palm oil, these wooden logs, I need for various places, and I can't get it anywhere else. Oh, it also has candles down here, which I've been hunting for, as well as whatever that is. There's a whole lot of stuff in South America that I need, including that fruit. So I want to get over here, and I can get from the port to my depot, which is quite kind of nice, and I can then also build a load of stations, although I don't know what that is, that fourth one down. I haven't got any of that, I've never seen it before. So building some of these stations could be a bit of a challenge, but that is going to be my next challenge when I get there. All I've got to do is figure out the fastest way to a port. And that's probably the nearest port over there, but I really don't want to go that way. What I probably want to do is actually go down to that depot. Because I can pick up a load of coal along the way through Russia, which is a resource I actually need for somewhere in Africa West, I believe. But equally importantly, I think it's Dubai. Yep, that wants a load of casino chips, which I've got a load sat in my depot. So what I'll probably do is go through there. Do I want to go through there? I don't know. I'll head to this depot and I'll decide where I'm going to go next. But I'm basically going to either find myself down to that port, or I'll head through Africa and go to that port. One way or the other, but getting to that depot is the next stage. So, oh, I knew I forgot to do something. I did say once I had opened Africa South, I was going to change my engine and caboose. This engine and caboose is slower, but it does add a load of passengers. I think it adds 20 passengers, whereas the engine I had on my train gave me plus 20 speed. So my train is now going to be a little bit slower, but I've got a steam engine again with associated smoke. Is it trainery? Engines, it's the Flying Scotsman, I think this one is called. Is that the Flying Scotsman? That's the Flying Scotsman. Plus 20 passengers if using the Flying Scotsman engine and caboose, which I am. So I now have plus 20 passengers. Did a job, but not too bothered about that. So yes, I don't know how much of this stuff I actually need. Now I've opened up a whole new area. I now I need some Fabergé eggs, but what I'm really coming down this way for is the coal, because I know I need coal. Oh, it looks like I've found a snowy part of the world. Well, I'm heading south. The snow will soon disappear. But next time around, what I'll do is I'll buy one of each and find out if I actually have a need for them. Off we go. Right, utility knife. Okay, I have no need for hockey sticks, sausages, meatballs, bonbons or watches. Even with the area I've just opened up. So that's good to know, but again it looks like I'm going to need some tulips and some utility knives, which is something I haven't been collecting because I haven't needed them recently. Also a load of stuff I recently dumped in my depot, which will be down the bottom of the list. Okay, it's included pigs, tea, chicken and cows, and it looks like I do need the chicken and cows. I don't need the clogs, sausages, meatballs, onions, water or watermelons. At least not yet, or not currently. That's why I left everything I had in my train that I'd picked up recently and just threw it in my depot, figuring when I opened Africa South I'd find out if I needed some of it. And I don't need a lot of it. Okay, well, as I say, do I need the aluminium? I can't remember if I need aluminium, and don't know if I need that, but I don't need the meatballs. I didn't need the watch. Can't remember what I did and didn't need. Okay, don't need the hockey stick, sausages or bonbons. Oh, I didn't actually buy the two things I tried to buy. Hockey sticks, sausage and bonbons. Must get rid of them. Right. Hockey sticks, bonbons and sausages. Unnecessary. One aluminium, one of them. Do I need either of them? I need that one. I don't need any more aluminium. Alright, so I'll just sell that back to them. I do need those. Okay. Good to know. Yes, it's going to take me a little while to come to terms with what I now need by the way of cargo and whatnot. But that's kind of the fun of this game, is adapting to the changing circumstances. Alrighty. Well, this is going to be a long episode by the looks of it. But I have a new train, I have a new area to work in, and I'm on my way to South America, which I should hit in the next episode, even if I do take a detour down through Africa, and I will on my own time buy a load of those stations in Africa South, just because it's a time-consuming little thing which you really don't need to sit here and watch me click on station after station and just keep buying and upgrading them. It's not exactly the most interesting thing to watch. Okay, well that's where I'm going to end this episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed or was surprised by the story as I was, because I really wasn't expecting that outcome. And hopefully I'll see you down the track for more Tiny Rails in the near future. Cheerio!